Hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? You okay? You good? Okay. All right. I have to be careful how I approach people. I mean, well, I went up to Aunt Bonnie and she just burst into tears. I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to be considerate. I am. I'm fine. I mean, you got to remember. Let's see where Mom is. Uncle Charlie and I were never that close. You know, what what we were. See, when I was younger, and he used to live down the street from us, and he'd come over all the time. Yeah, on my mama's side, yeah. Well, he used to come over all the time. He'd work on the lawnmower with Daddy out in the yard and stuff like that. But then, he started selling Amway, and all of a sudden, ooh, he's too good to be around us. He thinks just because he did that, he's really somebody. And then when he became a distributor, we never saw him again after that. He was just too good for anybody. So, I know, wasn't that awful? It was awful. I mean, personally, I thought he was kind of a jerk the last few years of his life, but nobody deserves that. I know, there's Mama. No, I came in before she did. I don't know where she was. She's holding up pretty good. She's okay. It was kind of hard for her. That was her only brother. I hate it for her. No, it's in there. No, I ain't. Come here. Come here. She's wanting to know something. Hang on. What is it? No, Aunt Verlene was in charge of the food. Now I don't know who was in charge of this. Now I would have never picked this place. Well, I guess it was Crystal did it. Don't you think? Don't you think Crystal would have done this? She's the one that picked this funeral home. I don't know. Nobody tells me anything. I don't know where she. Have you seen Crystal? Well, okay. Well, no, if you want food, you got to go in there. But now Aunt Verlene is in charge of the food, so brace yourself. My what? Mama, I didn't wear a hat. Okay, I did good to be here at all. Okay. Yeah. Well, I had an eye doctor appointment, and then I went by Cato and I tried to find something to wear. Yes, I did. I went to Cato's to try to find something to wear because I don't own anything black. Okay, this was the best they had. This has black in it. This has black in it. Okay, that's the best I can do for bereavement at this point. It's short notice, and it's springtime. You know how that is. You can't find nothing black in a store in the springtime to wear. Everything's pastels and light colors. What do you expect from me, Mama? My hat? I don't. I didn't wear a hat. I don't need a hat. Don't go to the car. Mama, don't go to the car. God almighty. She's going to the car. I'm going to be wearing a hat. Well, she's old school. When you go to a funeral, you're supposed to wear a hat. See, she's got on a hat. Normally, she has her gloves on, too. She has those little dress gloves like marching band people wear. She wears those, too. She gets all proper for funerals and stuff. Well, I guess I should have said that first. I know. Well, she asked me about the food. She distracted me. Daddy? No, I'm sure he's probably around here somewhere. I don't know. They didn't come in together. Well, no, Crystal picked this place, I'm sure. Well, you know how she is, though. She's kind of a skinflint. It figures she'd go with the funeral home that's right under the bowling alley. I'm sure it's cheaper that way, but still. Oh, yeah. Hey, I did see one thing she did. She's a distributor too. That's how they met. I did see she had a little note on the casket. Have you been up there? Have you been through the line and hugged everybody's neck and looked at the yeah? You look at him. There's a note, and I don't know if the funeral director knows it or not. You can't see it unless you walk right up to the casket and kind of look in like that. Bobby was over there taking selfies with Charlie. It was nasty, but there's a note. If you look right in the casket, like right beside his head, there's a note in there. Something about mention this ad and get 30% off your next order or something. Like when you had to order the detergent, that that laundry detergent stuff they sell, if you mention that and there was a coupon code on the note right by his dead body, mention this and get 30% off your next order. I swear, she's shameless. She is shameless. Yeah, I know. I know it had to be her. Who else would stick that in there? I mean, I doubt it was like his last dying wish. Stick this in next to me in the casket. We'll get more orders that way. Right up to the end, I'm telling you, she's diehard. She is diehard Amway. You can't talk to her. She'll pin you in a corner. Mm-hmm. Well, I was just about to say that. There's a rumor about her. Well, it's all just kind of suspicious, don't you think? The way he died. I mean, everybody's kind of looking sideways at her. I mean, she's got to know that. She's been getting real friendly with the mailman over the last few months, from what I heard. Now, this is something I heard in the shop. It's been kind of going around. And, sometimes I think people whisper and they don't want to say anything in my presence if it's about my family. And I'm sitting here like, hey, especially if it's my family, I want to hear this. That's the best gossip stuff in my own family. I want to know that stuff. So I have something to talk about in the next reunion, or funeral. Either way, she been getting real friendly with the mailman. Mm-hmm. Oh, that bald-headed guy, he's short and bald. I don't know what she sees in him, but she would just, from what I hear, she would flirt with him and carry on and laugh at his jokes and bake him cookies and stuff. And yeah, well, see, he started out just doing that route part-time. He was like filling in for whoever normally did it, and then he started doing that route full-time. And she started having a whole lot of special deliveries at her house after that. Mm-hmm. Well, Charlie was gone so much doing the Amway stuff, and he traveled a lot. And she always managed to kind of stick around here, and they would have stuff delivered to the house. Well, I heard that he was seen several times going on in the house, and he would be in there for a good long while. Mm-hmm. Came out tucking his shirt in. And tell me she was just signing for something. I bet she was signing for something. Yeah, so then isn't it really convenient? Isn't it really convenient that he's out there walking the dog and he gets hit by a mail truck? Yeah, on a Sunday. Well, see, she has stuff delivered from Amazon and they deliver on Sundays. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? First they complain about, the Postal Service is losing money, they're going bankrupt. Then they were talking about cutting out Saturday delivery. Now they're doing Saturday and Sunday. That's good logic right there. But anyway, she was having a lot of stuff delivered. And he was walking the dog and said he never saw Charlie. Never saw Charlie crossing the street. Plowed him down right there in the road right in front of the house. Flattened him like a pancake. Somebody said he even backed up a little bit and hit him again. I don't know if that's been verified or not. But they ruled it an accident. So, I mean, nothing came of it. I mean, they had I think it did end up going to trial, didn't it? Or it's going to? No. I don't think they arrested him or anything. It was all considered like an accident. Oh, look, here she comes now. Look, here comes Crystal, look. Well, she's got on black. Look, look, she's wiping her eyes. Her makeup's not running or nothing. She looks fine to me. I don't think she's not even crying. It's all for show. Hey, honey, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Is there anything I can do? If there's anything that me and Jimmy can do, you just let me know. Okay? Bless your heart. Oh, she's totally guilty. Oh, she did it. Yeah. Oh, she had him run over, I swear to you. Go in there and eat Aunt Verlene's food. That'll knock you off, too. Oh, there comes Mama. Mama, I don't need a hat. I don't need a hat. I don't tell her I don't need a hat. Do you see anybody else here wearing a hat? It's just you. I understand, and I know you're embarrassed, and I'm sorry. I did the best I could. I had an eye doctor appointment, and then I went to Cato's, and then I came straight here. This was the best I could do. Okay, it was short notice. Okay, I'll take it. But Mama, don't do this to me. Of course I love you. But whether or not I wear a hat does not have anything to do with whether or not I love you. Go on in there and get you something to eat. Just, okay, I'll wear it. Just go get something to eat. Go sit down somewhere. Just calm down. All right? Crystal's in there. Go hug her. Give her a hug. This thing's probably been in her trunk for 6 months. This is her Jesus Loves Me hat. Oh my God. See, she made this hat. She does this thing at the senior center where she gets together with all the old ladies from the nursing home, and they have different crafts and projects and things that they do. And she did this one where they made hats. And this is one of the ones she made. And it's actually got, you can see on here, it says Jesus Loves Me. And it's made out of a scarf. It was a scarf she found on the side of the road. She was going for a walk one day, and it was laying on the side of the road, and she just picked it up. I said, Mommy, you don't know what kind of nasty cooties that scarf's got. Don't do that. I hope she washed it. Look, the beads are coming loose. Is this the front? Would you consider this the front of the hat? I guess it's the front. It's not like there's a tag or anything. I do not want to put this full thing on my head. Well, yeah, and that's one thing Aunt Berlin got mad about. She was upset because she said she should get to ride in a limousine too. And I said, Aunt Berlin, everybody don't get to ride in a limousine. Now, Crystal will. Yeah. Crystal will get to, and their kids will get to, I guess, if they want to. I ain't even seen them. I don't even know where they are. But Aunt Verlene was all puffed up. She was mad. She said everybody ought to get to ride in a limousine. I said, well, when you die, you'll get to ride in one. Don't worry. She got mad at me. She said I couldn't have any of her soy punch. I said, oh, stab me in the heart. I said, no, you can be riding over there in a Honda Civic as far as I know. That's going to be your limousine for today. I don't know why she thinks she's so important. Am I supposed to put this on over my headband? The things that woman makes me do. It's too small. She's always telling me my head's too big. She says I got my daddy's head. I guess it's better than a pinhead, but... So how have you been? You been good? I bet your mama don't make you put on a hat like this for no funeral. I mean, I guess I feel bad. You know, I feel bad for his wife. Kinda. If she's innocent. If she ain't innocent, I don't feel bad at all. I mean, she'll be on that Making a Murderer show. Hey, it's possible. Put Camden on the map. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, maybe they'd interview us, you know, because we're family. Oh, yeah. I mean, all they have to do is come sit in a shop and they could hear all kinds of tales, because ever since he kicked the bucket, everybody's been talking about it at the shop. And people get all hush-hush, like I said, and I tell them, hey, you don't have to get quiet around me. No, you tell me everything you know, because I'd love to hear it. I don't care if he's family or not. So, is your mama here? I ain't seen your mama. No? Well, we have to be at the graveside service is at 2 o'clock. And we have to get out of here. Well, they're doing somebody's retirement party in here. Can you imagine? How morose is that? I mean, why would you have a retirement party in a funeral home? But they rent this room out for all kinds of stuff. And it's really bad when they have the bowling tournaments over there. I don't know how they can have a dignified service in here with all that rumbling around up there. But, like I say, Crystal's going to pick the cheapest place. That's why we're here. Mm-hmm. Oh, look. Here she comes. Why is she limping? Look at her. She is straight up limping. What is that about? What's she limping for? Hey, honey. Did you get a drink? Did you get something to drink? Can I get you anything at all? Bless your heart. You know, they still got him on that mail route. Mm-hmm, they do. And I got somebody across the street. Yeah, Violet. You know, Violet Thompson, she lives right across the street. She's going to start watching her. And she's going to let me know if she sees anything suspicious. Of course, I would think if she and that male guy were up to anything, they would be extra careful. Well, if you're smart. I mean, Crystal's not the smartest person I ever met, so it's possible she ain't going to be too careful. I mean, I guess she figures since the police and everybody have pretty much said it was all an accident, maybe she'll think nobody's watching, and it'll be all right. This hat is digging into my skull. I wish Mama would go on outside or something. I'd take this thing back off. She wants me to be all proper. Well, she didn't really care for the way I dress, but at least she didn't have seizures like Jimmy's mama does. She never cared for the way I dress. She says it's too flashy. She says it looks like something a hooker would wear. What is wrong with the way I dress? Does it bother you? I mean, even this is kind of subdued for me. There's not a lick of pink in this shirt anywhere. It's mainly red and black and orange. I mean, that's about it. But it had the most black of anything at Cato's that I could find. I mean, everything else was pastel, like pink and peach and stuff like that. Oh, there's Candy, look. God, what has happened to her? No, don't stare. No, I'll just pretend like I'm looking for somebody. No, have you seen her lately? Good God Almighty. Look at that. That's 10 pounds of flour in a 5-pound bag. Look at her. God. What happened to her after high school? My goodness. She used to be a cheerleader. She was all that. And now she's definitely all that. With a young man, too. Ooh, he's cute. Do you know him? Look at that guy. Oh, I don't care. They're not looking over here. Who's that man with her? That's her son? Oh, my goodness. Well, he grew up tall and right. Look at him. He looks so old, though. So, how much do you think an Amway distributor makes in a year, would you say? What kind of life insurance would an Amway distributor have? I mean, I'm just saying, if he had like a big life insurance policy or something, the life insurance company could investigate. They may want to look into it. She may not be out of the woods yet. Of course, I'm assuming a lot here. I'm assuming that she killed him, but I ain't the only one. Well, I almost take that to mean that she's not. I mean, look at her. No, she's sitting right over there in that folding chair. Now, see, I think the mistake a lot of people make when they kill somebody is when they have to go to the funeral, they overact. They get too. They put on too much. You know what I mean? And she's not. I mean, she's just basically sitting there. She looks like she's stunned. I mean, she's not flailing, not throwing herself up on the casket and screaming and hollering. She's not doing any of that. Yeah. Well, pretty soon they're going to tell us that we got to start lining up for the procession to go over to the graveyard. I know we got to get over to the church. And then they're going to have to clear all these tables out and set up for some poor jerk's retirement party. Well, I tell you, when I retire, if Trish does something like this to me, I'm going to smack her in the mouth. No, she's not here. No, she's gone to a perm convention. They're trying to bring back perms. Nobody gets perms anymore. Well, there's like a grassroots movement of people who are trying to bring perms back, make them popular again. Because hairdressers, they make good money on a perm. The last perm I had was probably 1990. I had a spiral perm. You remember those? Yeah, I had a spiral perm. And that sucker was like $80. I mean, the thing is, though, you're there half the day. But, that was 25 years ago. More than 25 years ago. Yeah, that's quite a bit of money. Well, anyway, there's this group of people that's trying to bring the perm back. And they're working on this ad campaign. And Trish, she used to do graphic design. And she is working on some of the ads. Like some of the graphic stuff for the ads. So, and she does some photography stuff. So they're actually trying to get her to do some of the photography and the pictures for their ads. It's really exciting, yeah. So she's gone. That's in Baton Rouge, and she's gone down there. So she won't be back until probably early next week. So, kind of, I'm on my own in the shop. She had to reschedule all of her appointments and everything. So it's just me. But since she's not there, I've let Symphony come in. Yeah, she's been coming in and doing some hair braiding. Don't tell Trish, because Trish will flip her wig. No pun intended. Well, ever since we burned down the shop, she's been a little testy about any time Symphony and me are alone in the shop. But I said, don't worry about it. You know, we use those little fake candles now. We're not going to catch anything on fire this time. Or hope not. We're going to try not to. So she's been braiding hair, and I'm doing nails. And it's been like a week-long pajama party at the shop. You need to come by. Come by. Do it. Call me tomorrow, and we'll set something up. You come in. Let me see your nails. Well, they don't look too bad, but you come in because I have a whole new selection of matte nail polish. Come on in. We'll fix you up. Okay? Oh, Mama's going out. Mom's going out. Where's Daddy? Have you seen my Daddy? Oh, there he is. Look. What's he got? Look at that. Look at my Daddy. Daddy and Bobby, look, they got a keg. They got a keg of beer. Daddy, come here. Set that down. Crystal's a teetotaler. She'll die if she sees that. Thank God she got up and went to the bathroom. Daddy, come here. Come here. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? The bereavement brew? You can't take that back there. No, whose idea was this? Daddy, Crystal is a teetotaler. You can't bring alcohol in here. Well, I don't care if you do hide it. I understand that we're probably going to need alcohol to get through this. I get that, Daddy. Does Mama know? No, I didn't think she did. Okay, I'll make a deal with you. I won't say nothing about that beer. If you will take this hat and accidentally on purpose destroy it, can you just make this hat go away? It's the Jesus hat. Can you make it go away? If you can do that, I won't say nothing about your bereavement brew. And you neither, Bobby. Take that. Make it all go away. All right, but you better hurry up before she comes back out. She's in the bathroom right now, and Mama has gone out to the car for something. Okay? We got a deal? Shake on it. Okay. No, go straight that way. You did not cover it up with the drape for the coffin. Daddy, you're going to hell. You are going straight to hell for this. Now hurry up and get that back on the coffin. Oh my God. Bobby, you too. I'm ashamed to be related to these people sometimes. I mean, I'm the normal one of the family. I mean, that's saying a lot. Uncle Charlie would just, I don't know. I don't know what he'd think of all this. Yeah. He said he's going to hide it. There's a big potato bin in there in the kitchen. I don't know what a potato bin is, but he said he's going to hide it in the potato bin and stick the spout out where you can get to it. And there's a password to get the bereavement brew. Yeah, there's a little phrase you have to use to get it. Amway sucks. Hell, everybody's going to be getting beer for that. I mean, we all know that. We've heard enough about Amway. We don't. Everybody's going to be getting beer whether they want it or not. Oh, Mama. Here she comes. My what? My hat. No, ask Daddy. It blew away. Somebody opened the door and it blew away. He can vouch for it. He saw it happen. He was right here. Yeah. Well, I can ride with y'all. I don't care. Who are you riding with? Okay. Well, they'll be lining us all up before long. We'll have to get out there. He's a little late with that bereavement brew. Yep. Here comes Crystal. Okay, now this makes no sense. This makes no sense. She's limping on the other leg now. So that limp is fake. That limp is fake. She was limping on the left leg a minute ago. Now she's limping on the right leg. Honey, Crystal, what did you do to your leg? Ain't you got enough going on? Oh, honey, I am so sorry. Go sit down. Take you. Yeah, elevate it. Did you hear that? She tripped running out of the house when Charlie got run over. Oh, it's funny how that pain travels from one leg to the other. She totally killed him. She had that mailman bump him off. Hey, how do you get in touch with these making a murderer people? We need to get them in on this. How exciting would it be to have somebody right here in Camden on that show? I think that'd be pretty awesome. Oh, you gonna go get some bereavement brew? All right, well, I'm not driving, so maybe I can get one to go. I got my big 40-ounce John Deere mug. Maybe I can get Daddy to fill it up. If I say Amway really sucks, he'll fill the whole thing up. And we'll go chunk Charlie into clay, and I can get back home and get some laundry done. I know it's awful. I know. It's sad. I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm just saying that he spent the last few years of his life being this pompous twit that nobody could stand. I'm just being honest. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody. But he spent the last few years of his life being an obnoxious, yes, honey, oh, some tissue? Yes, I do. Here. Oh, baby. Bless your heart. I know this is hard. He was such a wonderful man. Yes, I know. God bless you. God bless you. Like I was saying, you spend the last few years of your life being a jackass. Nobody's gonna miss you. They're having a good sale at Belk's today. I'm missing that too. Yeah, if you use your Belk's card, you get an extra 20% off, but it's only good until 5 p.m. Got the burial. I'm never gonna make it. So we're all sacrificing and suffering today, I guess. Okay, well, let's go get our bereavement brew and see if we can get through this. Hey, maybe we can have a drinking game. Every time Crystal mentions buying something from her, we'll take a sip. We'll be drunk before we ever got in the car. Okay, let's go get that brew. Okay.